King Kong arrived at the Earth's innermost world, where a gigantic figure appeared in the mist. As the figure drew closer, King Kong assumed a fighting stance, but to his utter surprise, the shadow shrank smaller and smaller until it became a small monkey. Upon first encountering another of its kind, King Kong put down its battle axe and extended a hand in a gesture of friendliness. The little guy seemed nervous, but eventually reached out too. Then, out of nowhere, the tiny ape lunged forward and bit Kong hard on the hand. After that, he bolted. Just as King Kong was about to catch up, a figure appeared behind him. A bald gorilla made a dazzling entrance. Before Kong could process what was happening, two more apes rushed in from the sides and tackled him to the ground. The bald one raised a bone club, ready to move in. King Kong, who was pinned to the ground, suddenly grabbed a stone in anger and knocked it down. Sure, they had numbers on their side, but Kong had spent years fighting monsters on the surface. He wasn't some pushover. Within moments, he'd handled the whole crew. He was just reaching for his axe when that same little monkey jumped onto his face, biting and scratching like crazy. Kong grabbed him by the leg and swung him around like a flail. Guess hanging out on the surface taught him a thing or two. Must have picked up some moves watching Godzilla throw down. Kong was about to finish the little pest when another ape charged at him. Kong caught him and hurled him toward the edge of a cliff, but at the last second, he reached out and grabbed him, pulling him back to safety. But the ape pulled a blade and tried to stab his savior. Kong wasn't having it. One swift kick, and the ingrate went right back over the edge. After getting up and seeing that he had no helpers, the bald gorilla turned and ran. Kong didn't even hurry. He just picked up a rock and threw it. The bald ape knew he was outmatched and disappeared into the trees. That's when Kong noticed movement near a tree. Just then, King Kong saw movement under the tree and reached in to pull out a small monkey. He slammed him onto the ground, let out an angry roar, and then pointed at a dagger lying nearby. The message was clear: take me to the rest of your kind. The little guy clearly didn't want to, but after another thunderous roar from Kong, he had no choice.